Tommy, how's the first few days been, and obviously today, first day in pads as well? How's the physicality out there?
The first couple of days of practice been really good. A lot of volume, a lot of intensity. Guys moving around fast. The feeling of ball is back. So a lot of guys are excited. So the intensity is high right now, and then we getting good work in.
How do you see your role as kind of being a guy who adds to that level of intensity, energy?
I'm like a Jameis Winston type. I'm coming out there. I'm hyped. I'm goofy. I'm playing with the guys. Just trying to have that fun. Fun about it. So. You want to have fun at practice and, good energy and good vibes. So I'm kind of that goofy type that, laughs and try to, joke around to get the guys going.
How important do you think is the vertical shots going to be for you guys? How comfortable do you feel with that aspect of your game?
I feel comfortable. We got some great receivers, a great wide receiver core, some big type bodies and some speed. So I think it'll be good.
Does it feel like that's part of what Gus wants to do is have a good running game and then be able to take some really big shots downfield?
I feel like any offense would like to have a good, running game and then be able to push the ball downfield. So, yes, sir.
What's it like being back in this offense? You're one of a few guys with experience in it coming into spring.
It feels good. Getting, used to back what I was used to my freshman year. But it's been great. Gus is a great coach and his play calling is really good. So just getting back used to, being under him and, running his offense.
Tommy, what's it like trying to decipher Coach White's defense? Obviously, he likes to move a lot of pieces around, and what have you learned from him so far in the first couple of days?
I'm just playing ball, whatever they throw out there at me, and show me. I'm just gonna react and get the ball to the right spot.
Has the scheme just come to you like naturally, or it was just a couple of adjustments, or I feel like it's like a little bit flat, just getting to know the offense a little bit more?
I think I'm pretty comfortable with it. I've been a quarterback in college for quite some time now, so any playbook they give me, I just study it and go over it, and it just comes naturally. Playing ball.
I'm sorry, with this being third offense in 3 years, like how has that helped you, or has that made it more challenging?
I would say it helped me. Just a lot of offenses is really the same, just different verbiage and different words for different things. So.
As someone who played for Coach Malzahn when he was a head coach, now as a coordinator, have you noticed maybe a difference in how he is relative to when you were playing for him as a head coach?
Oh, definitely. He's excited. He's more energetic. He's happy. He's happy to be here. He's happy to coach us and just focus on one thing. And I think that's helping him a lot. He's happy every day and he's getting the best out of us every single day. So, yes.
Tommy, you talked a lot about being a leader. A lot of the guys that came in here really lauded you and kind of helping them get here. Is that something that was really important to you? And then how are you also taking that onto the practice field?
It's definitely important. As a quarterback, you want to be able to lead the guys and let them, trust you. And I need to be able to trust them. That's just how it works. But on the practice field, just talking to the guys, picking them up, building them up out their mistakes and stuff like that is, what good leaders do. So I feel like I have a good relationship with the guys, and they trust me. As of right now, just continue to build that trust and that chemistry and bond.
I think it was Cam Davis was talking about the other day about you getting the guys together like on Saturdays to throw, even when you guys aren't practicing. How helpful was that time?
It's very helpful. Whenever you have new guys here and there, and you want to get everybody together so we can be on the same time and then same pace when get to Saturday. So I think that's the most important part about throwing the football. People think it's just about throwing this route or how I throw the ball, but timing and being able to be comfortable and knowing different receivers and how they run the routes is, very important. So that's what I try to do a lot.
Can you see the experience that Deuce and Squirrel have as receivers? Can you see that as they're running routes, the way they set up defenders, the way they operate?
I can't really say that. I think all the guys run really good routes, and they run them effectively, depending on what the coverage is or what it might be. But I can't. I mean, those guys are there's elite guys. And they all are elite, so they all running good routes.
The first time we talked to Deuce, he talked about just how naturally y'all clicked right away. I guess what has that relationship been like with him, and how have you seen that translate to the field?
Since he got here, we clicked right away. We're next door neighbors. I can just walk across the hall and knock on his door, open it whenever I need to. But our bond is continuing to grow. Continue to hang out with each other, and continue to just have a feel for each other. Just like Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, you want to be close with one of your guys. You have that connection on and off the field.
His catch radius, has that shown up at all at any times during the first few days of practice?
Yes, he's a reliable target for sure, a big body type that I can trust and throw the ball up to, whether it's double coverage or single coverage. I can rely on him either to not let it be an interception or to catch the ball.
What kind of a weapon do you guys think Jalen Lucas can be for you guys?
Oh, he's phenomenal. He's the dynamic, quick. You know, we can use him in and out of the backfield.
Can you already get a sense for how the offensive line's coming together, or are they shuffling so many guys it's not really?
Yeah, right now everybody's just rotating. Everybody's just rotating, and we're just trying to find, you know, that five that goes together right now.
There's a lot of legacy guys coming back this weekend. Have you had a chance to sit down and talk with some of them, or do you want to do that later today, maybe?
Probably later today. I haven't really had time to talk to any guys. You know, I don't know much of them, but yeah, I probably talk to them later on as they walk around the locker room and stuff like that. Try to just introduce myself and, you know, try to, you know, build that connection.
Mike has spoken highly of Kevin Sperry a few times now after practices. What have you seen from him for such a young guy?
For a guy that should still be in high school, I feel like he definitely is handling it better than, you know, most guys. He's very smart and he's very calm, and he's allowing us to be able to coach him or to help him and being able to be in Coach Star. But yeah, he's a great guy. To still be shit in high school, he's doing a great job of just being in college and running the offense and just demanding and commanding and also being a leader. So yeah, shout out to him.
A couple of guys back, or Fisk and Verse, that you went up against a couple of years ago and had a lot of success going back and forth. How much fun was that, just going against those guys and then seeing what they did last year in the NFL?
Yeah, it's crazy. Verse had a crazy year last year in the NFL. You know, it just gives you that sense of that feeling that, you know, that I can be on the same level with those guys and, you know, play at that level.
Anything else? All right, thanks.
Thank
Tom.
you, guys.